Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
A legislative advocacy group, Paper Order, has demanded an upward review of the 2.5% proposed as statutory contributions of oil companies to host communities trust fund in the petroleum industry bill. The group came up with this position in addition to several other demands made during a one-day stakeholders meeting organized in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, to review deliberations during last month's public hearing on the PIB organized by both chambers of the National Assembly.
As part of its advocacy on people-oriented policies to entrench good governance in Nigeria, the group met recently in Uyo to carry out a post-mortem on deliberations at the public hearing sessions organized in the month of January this year by the House of Representatives and the Senate. While it lauded members of the 9th National Assembly for demonstrating the political will to pass the long-awaited Petroleum Industry Act, the group rejected the 2.5% proposed as statutory contributions to host communities trust fund in the PIB.
One of the recommendations were taken from this meeting is that the 2.5% of operating expenses, that is recommended in the proposed PIB should be increased to 10%.
After many years of its non-passage, the 8th National Assembly split the PIB into 4 components for easier passage. While the Petroleum Industry Governance Bill has been passed, the rest components of the proposed legislation, including the Petroleum Industry Administration Bill, Petroleum Industry Fiscal Bill, and the Petroleum Hosts and Impacted Communities Bill, are yet to be passed. In addition to protecting the interests of petroleum hosts and impacted communities in the Niger Delta, participants at the meeting also considered available options to protect the interests of all stakeholders in the industry. Thus, they would want a proper definition of the processes for selling shares in the NNPC and joint venture operations in the PIB.
We need to do like a cost-benefit analysis to be sure that we're not shifting the responsibilities of government to private parties, and at the same time making sure that our political sovereignty is not assaulted by transferring some of the powers of government to operators.
Also present at the Uyo meeting were labor leaders who expressed concern over the welfare of oil workers in a reformed petroleum industry.
We have a very ugly trend in the industry where there's a lot of casualization of staff. We believe very strongly that everybody working in the industry should be granted fair wages according to best labor practices.
The Petroleum Industry Bill was introduced in the National Assembly soon after Nigeria's transition to a democratic rule in 1999. It is expected to overhaul operations in Nigeria's poorly regulated petroleum industry and save the country huge sums of money lost to poor and inefficient operation of the industry in over 6 decades.
Inside the Niger Delta,